is still there with me. So, um,
Input in the chat.
okay, Prabhuji.
Hope everyone is doing well.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, Jai Shila Prabhupada.
Very well done.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, Lord Prabhupada and everything. So, does anyone remember which verse we are in?
Prabhuji, text 3 we started, Prabhuji.
Yes. Can you see the screen?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you. I remember. I have a question. Let us see. What is not bhakti? Who will answer seeing the screen?
Speculation and imaginative extras.
Let others also. Let us see. Give one person one question. Okay. Then what is bhakti? What is bhakti? If bhakti is not speculation or imaginative ecstasy, then what is bhakti? How many of you are reading Nectar of Devotion? Nectar of Instruction, I'm sorry. Huh? Actually, we need to, I cover it, but you need to read. You'll get a lot of points. 5 to 15 minutes. You're understanding?
Yes, Prabhuji.
5 minutes. Okay, let us see. What is bhakti? Who will answer? I spoke on this.
Prabhuji, can I?
No, not you. Huh? I have a question for all of you. How many of you have seen the book Nectar of Instruction? How many of you have not seen it?
I have not seen Prabhu. I heard the name, but I have not seen.
Probably, there is an online also, If you go to Veda-based, Nectar of Instruction is there also.
Yeah, that's right. And I see means like, yeah, I heard the name, but in the Veda base, I'm reading now Prabhupada Leelamrita.
You should read Nectar of Instruction actually, because
Okay, Prabhu.
Nectar of Instruction is the training book. It trains you. And what to give it up, what not to give it up, how to do it. Very important.
Sure, Prabhuji. Sure. Yeah, I will start.
Who will answer what is not bhakti? What is bhakti?
Is pleasing Krishna is bhakti?
Okay, you said he's pleasing Krishna, bhakti. I have a question for you. Should I ask?
Please, Prabhu.
Krishna broke the butter pot and he was feeding to monkeys. But Yashoda became very upset and she held a stick. And Krishna was really unhappy actually. He started crying. What Yashoda is doing, bhakti or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Bhakti Prabhu. Yes.
But she's not pleasing Krishna. I have one more question. Should I ask?
Please, Prabhu.
Krishna is Mushtik and Chanur, Mushtika, these wrestlers beating Krishna, and Krishna felt very good. Receiving the punches from Mushtik and Chanur. Is Mushtik and Chanur performing bhakti? Huh?
In my view, I don't think that is bhakti.
Then, but you said pleasing Krishna, right? So
I meant on my bottom level, I mean, Yashodamma, when you talk that those they are exalted devotees, or they are from higher platform. I'm talking about the lowest of myself. For me, like as a beginner, I think pleasing Krishna is the.
Okay, I'll ask one more question to you.
Yes, true.
You're massaging your guru's feet, and your guru is telling, what is that? It is very good for my health, but it is paining like anything. Is it bhakti or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
But it is paining him.
Touching Guru's feet itself is a bhakti. That's what I feel. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but yeah, Guru's feet, and then even seeing Guru, touching Guru's feet and doing some service to Guru, it's definitely bhakti in my field.
Even if it is painful to him.
That point I'm not clear. It's beyond my knowledge.
Anybody?
Doing anything,
I think
doing
it's
anything
Bhakti
for the
Prabhu.
pleasure of Krishna, Prabhuji. Bhakti
Huh?
is doing anything for the pleasure of
Doing anything for the pleasure of Krishna. That's what I said. Mushtik and Chandra, they are beating Krishna, and Krishna felt very good. Wow. So is what Mushtik and Chandra, they are doing bhakti?
I understand. Prabhu. Thank you.
Intention. Their intention is not good, right, Prabhuji? So
Rasa, Yashoda was in Vatsalya Rasa project.
So
So it's a one-on-one relation. So that is Bhakti project.
So if it is not one-on-one relation, it is not bhakti.
I don't know, project.
Yeah, you're all talking speculation. Bhakti is not speculation. Just now you're telling, I think so, you start imagining. That's not bhakti. That's why you have to read. And apply. Understanding or not?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
I will not change, I listen, but I will not change. Then what type of bhakti is it?
It's not.
I will not change, but I will read. Then I'll use this as a platform. I'll become a self-styled guru. It is bhakti?
No, not at all.
Anya vilashita sunyam. You don't have any other desire. And it's not this activity. Bhakti means activity. That's why Prabhupada translated devotional service. Jnana karma dhanavrutam. Bhakti, it's not that activity of rendering service to Krishna is not covered by jnana and karma. Anukulyena, it is favorably disposed towards Krishna, not pratikula. That's why Rupa Goswami didn't use the word very pleasing to Krishna. And Yashoda was actually holding a stick, and it was not pleasing to Krishna. It is bhakti or not? It is bhakti because whatever is good for Krishna, she is trying to do. Anukula, that is Anukula. Mushtik and Chandra, they are beating Krishna. Krishna felt, wow, I found a good opponent. But that is not bhakti because it is pratikula. The problem with this online program is these programs is I don't know what you do. And especially outstation candidates. But anyway, there is only one medium. So bhakti means sincerity. Sincerity means whatever teacher tells you to do, you should do it. Then if you don't have the faith and teacher, then where is bhakti? Anukulyena, favorably disposed. Anusilanam, following the previous acharyas. Otherwise your mind will tell so many things. Prabhupada said there are so many organizations that will distribute food. So many organizations that will distribute medicine. But there should be one organization that will give pure bhakti. That is ISKCON. You distribute food today, what about tomorrow? Tomorrow morning they'll evacuate and it's gone. Or you give medicine after a few months, you will become sick. Forget about them. They're all bodily platform. You're understanding or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
If you chant, if you genuinely chant, Hare Golokera Premadana Harinam Sankirtana. This is not an ordinary mantra that has descended from the spiritual world. And chant the holy name. And mere chanting is not enough. You have to follow 4 regulated principles. And one person came and told me the first verse, Vacha Vegam, Mana Krodha Vegam, Jihva Vegam, Udara Upastha Vegam. And said, if Rupa Goswami is talking the first verse like this, wow, what is this nectar of instruction? Vacha Vegam, control your speech. Don't speak up, don't, control your mind. So don't sit on the Facebook. Control your speech, control your mind, control your anger, control your tongue. Means if you have faith on the teacher, you'll take a bow. I'll eat only prasad as much as possible. I will not, you can eat prasad, unlimited sweets, no problem. But if you go on outside, eat outside, they'll be infected with Maya. So what is the goal of life? Become free from Maya. Who will tell that which Hindu temple told? Who told you 4 regular, what is that? This is the age where people drink, men and women together. We are telling we don't even eat onion garlic. So he will tell for the sake of telling, I'll do whatever I want to do. Then where is bhakti? Listening or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Jihva, who will tell you to control your tongue? Because today people are living to eat only. Udara upastha vegam. Jihva, control your tongue, control your belly, control your, means this is all maintained. So can you imagine first verse he is talking about like where he'll take you? Rupa Goswami. Eat only prasad. Chant the holy name. Control your belly. Control your tongue. No extramarital affairs. Upastha. Who will speak about this? Hey, control your genitals. Means no extramarital affairs. Even within marriage, utilize it. Even in a regulated way, offers you punya. But if you utilize it for Krishna, it will become bhakti. You don't want punya. If you do all these things, you're a dhira, sober. Rupa Goswami is not talking about having disciples. He's talking about retaining bhakti. Of course, if you're fully, strict, then, you may eventually, 20, 30 years later, you'll become guru also. But this nectar of instruction is not for becoming a guru. What is the goal of nectar of instruction? Awaken the love of God. No, you tell whatever, you tell whatever you want to tell, I'll do whatever I want to do. That is not bhakti. So there is some desire that you are continuing, some krupa. But if you are not careful, that krupa is removed. Anya vilashita sunyam jnana. You don't look for it. Otherwise, there are so many Mayavadis in India. Telugu, so many Mayavadis. They are maybe 10 times more famous than ISKCON devotees. At least me. They may have millions of followers, but we don't care. They are bogus. Your God, I am God, everybody is God. People worship Shiva, but at the end, they don't want to go back to Shiva. They want to become one with God and Brahman. What about Shiva? Shiva is like a trash can. Hare Krishna. How many of you are listening?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Listening.
Listening, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Listening means, application. So second verse is over. What is second verse? Atyahara. Am I doing atyahara? Am I doing a prayasa? Am I doing prajalpa? How long do I sit on social media? Or how long sit on Indian newspapers? Huh? What am I doing that is not good for bhakti? What am I doing that is good for my bhakti? Whether it is bhakti or not, I don't know. Do you hang on and last week after listening this verse, are you hanging on with non-devotees discuss? Actually, one time we went to Vrindavan. Last year only. One devotee immediately starts speaking about American president's administration. Hey, look, I don't understand. I don't think you know why you came to this yatra. So people want to speak. But what is the goal of nectar of devotion? I mean, nectar of instruction? Last 3 verses. Wow. In a bhakti yoga, you live in the love of God. Self-realization. I think, what I think. It doesn't work like that. Anukulyana, favorably disposed. Krishna Anusilana, follow the previous acharyas. That is Uttam Bhakti. Okay, let me see who will repeat whatever I said. It is cultivation, not idle meditation. People are telling you focus on breath. Then what will happen? Useless. That's why it's free from Jnana and Karma Yoga. Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga. That bhakti is different. Dhruva was sincere. Narada Muni came, gave him mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. He saw Vishnu in 6 months. Hare Krishna. How many of you are so determined to take up a guru? Are you serious or not? Are you chanting 16 rounds? Means, actually Jesus Christ says this. Either be cold or hot. Don't be lukewarm, Yeah, it's better stop coming and learn some software. You can make more money. So bhakti is not idle meditation, it is cultivation. Hanumanji never sat idle, Oh, acha lagta, Service. Seva karo na. Attachment to devotional activities. Do whatever is bhakti activities. Prabhupada translates bhakti as a devotional service, not a devotion. Seva. When you love somebody, you tell your children, I love you, but you don't even buy pant and shirt. What type of I love you, dad? So children will say, what type of I love you, father? If you love them, you'll try to please them. You're all listening or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
How to perform bhakti? How to perform bhakti? Bhakti is, this verse is spoken by Prahlad Maharaj. Bhakti is performed in 9 ways. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dakyam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam. Iti Pumsar Pita Vishnu Bhaktische Navalakshana. So Prahlad is telling, hear about Krishna. Glorify Krishna. Glorify his name, glorify his form, glorify his qualities, glorify his pastimes, glorify his holy place, Dham. That is Krishna. Vishnu Smaranam, meditation. Meditate on Krishna's name, Krishna's form, Krishna's leelas, Krishna's pastime. Who has attained perfection by listening about Krishna?
Parikshit Maharaj.
Maharaj Parikshit. Who has attained perfection by speaking about Krishna?
Sukadeva Goswami.
Sukadeva Goswami. Who has attained perfection by remembering Krishna all the time?
Prahlad Maharaj.
Prahlad Maharaj.
Who has attained perfection by massaging the lotus feet of Krishna?
Lakshmi.
Lakshmi Devi.
Lakshmi Devi. Who has attained perfection by performing Archana, Puja?
Prithu Maharaj.
Prithu Maharaj.
Ruth Maharaj.
Maharaj. Who has attained perfection by offering prayers, Vandanam?
Akul.
Huh?
Akrura. Akrura.
Akrura. Who is Akrura?
He's a devotee of Krishna in Mahabharata.
Really?
No, okay.
He's a devotee of Krishna in Mahabharata. Wow, very nice post. A devotee of Krishna. Otherwise, why will his name come, Prabhu? He's not Ravana anyway. You know? Who is Akrura? Anybody?
He is the one who I think brings Lord Krishna to Dwaraka, I think.
Krishna to Mathura.
Mathura,
Yeah, right.
sorry. My mistake.
Uncle,
Mathura.
I think.
Huh?
I think he is.
Uncle, I think.
Krishna's uncle, exactly. You know? And who has perfected his life by serving Krishna in the mode of servant?
Hanumanji.
Hanumanji. Who has attained perfection by making friendship?
Arjuna.
Arjun.
Sudama Arjuna.
Arjuna only. Arjun name comes first. Who has attained perfection by surrendering fully to Krishna?
Bali Maharaj.
Bali Maharaj.
So,
Prabhuji, I missed one.
Amrish Maharaj all.
Puja. By doing puja, who attained perfection, Prabhuji? I missed the name. Some Prabhuji told, but I missed. Who attained puja by puja, Prabhuji?
Prithu Maharaj.
Prudhu Maharaj.
Maharaj Prithu. Somebody said Amrish. Who is Amrish?
All perfected. All.
Ekadash. Vrat. He follows Ekadash Vratam.
I didn't ask who followed Ekadash Vratam.
No, who is Amrish? That's what you said, Prabhuji. So he attained moksha by performing Ekadash Vrata, right, Prabhuji?
Prabhuji, you know, we are speaking a person, we don't use even the word mukti or moksha. This is bhakti is higher than mukti. In bhakti, mukti is embedded. So that's why I'm telling you, you know, one has to be very sincerely following an application. Who has it? Why Amrish Maharaj? So who said Amrish Maharaj's name?
Prabhuji, me.
Why his name came here?
Prabhuji, because he perfected all the 9 processes of bhakti.
Services, yeah.
Yes. So, but very important, bhakti is performed in 9 ways, no doubt. But you don't know which hour, you know. Okay, you have 3 o'clock or 5, time is like 4 o'clock. So you should do Sravanam, or you should do Kirtanam, or you should do Archanam. Which one you should do? Who will tell you? If you decide on your own, your mind will drag you here and there. That's why what is good for you will tell you. You need to have a guru. Very well. Now, let us,
Very good.
how many of you are aspiring? Let us see.
Very well. Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, now let us see. Lakshmi Vijay Devi, she is initiated. Srinivas Dornala Prabhu, he is aspiring. Who is iPhone here? Who is iPhone here?
Prabhuji, me.
Okay, you know, you have to decide, you know, 10 to 16 rounds, you should also eventually aspire. Padmaja Mataji is aspiring. Abhiram Govind Prabhu is initiated. Chaitanya Mataji Amma, how many rounds you chant?
16 rounds, Prabhuji.
How many years now?
I have recently started, Prabhuji.
Okay. So after 1-2 years of chanting, 1 year at least, after chanting 16 rounds, you can also aspire. Good.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Gaurav Prabhu is deciding, you know, Preeti Mataji also. Naveen Manyam Prabhu is chanting how many rounds now? 16 rounds?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So after some time, you should also start looking for a spiritual master in ISKCON actually. We should look for Bhakti Yogi, should have a Bhakti Yogi as the guru. What is knowledge, Srila Prabhupada is the foundational Siksha Guru, and his disciples are there now. And we should look for a guru. Any one of them, I'm okay. Preeti Mataji is also chanting 16 rounds. She is also looking for somebody. And Radha Bhavani is initiated. Prabhakar Reddy Prabhu is Prabhakar Reddy Prabhu. We should also look for somebody.
Yes, Prabhuji. Will aspect. And actually, I told something wrong last time, Prabhuji. I beg of your pardon. Actually, I started doing 16 rounds for. This is the second year, Prabhuji. I told last time when you asked me third year, but this is only second year.
Okay.
Sorry for the wrong information.
No, that's good. Because progress is, let me tell you. When we should at least 10 miles an hour. If you're in the in the tailwind, headwind is 40 miles headwind, and your speed is 50 miles. So what is your resultant speed now? Headwind is the wind is coming opposite way. At
10 miles,
10.
50 minus 40, 10 miles.
10 miles. So somehow or other you should go forward with 10 miles an hour at least. But if your headwind is 40 miles and you're going like 600 miles, perfect. It means you're 560. Headwind is 40 miles, you're going at 40 miles speed, what will happen? Or 30 miles speed, what will happen?
You'll be going backwards, Prabhuji.
It will not go backwards, accident will happen, it will fall down actually.
Yeah, Prabhuji. Sorry, Prabhuji.
Not that, okay, it will take me in the reverse way, No, it will never, it doesn't work. Sushila Sakhi Mataji is initiated. Initiate devotees, I'm sure they are following sincerely. And Venkat Dola Prabhu, what is the update?
I'm doing only 4 rounds, Prabhuji.
4 rounds, Yeah, one thing, brother, let me tell you. Krishna, if somebody we need Krishna's grace. So one should have a strong, intense desire to go forward. So grace should come. Like, in your office, the performance is not there. What you will do, you'll try to improve it. Like here also like that. Otherwise, what are the 2 enemies on the platform of bhakti? Complacency. Complacency means I can do only this much. And no, that's not like that. So, I don't know whatever problems you have. But you're so sincere, actually. I'm very grateful to you. But put a little more energy, my request to you. Because Guru is needed. I have seen in my life so many years, those people who have chanted 16 rounds but never looked for Guru, Maya captured them eventually. They went back to 0 eventually. But those people who have stayed, who got initiated, reading Prabhupada books regularly, following sincere, doing some service sincerely, they are continuing. And they became preachers, powerful preachers actually. Everyone is listening. So we need tadvijnanadam sagurum evabji garchet samit panim slotriyam brahmanishtam. You people, if you start becoming preachers, you give Krishna to others, then Prabhupada is happy. I also feel that something is happening, it's time, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Everyone is becoming old, right? So, if you give Krishna in your place, 100 people, 200 people change because of you. And because of you, they're going back to Godhead. Wow, how much Krishna is happy with you. This is the person. Because of him. Krishna will be very happy. Imagine your son is lost. And one person says, sir, did you lose your son? I'll bring him. He said, no, I'll come and take you. And he'll be so grateful to you because you rescued his son. Same thing here also. Krishna looks for who will bring, Radharani is the biggest preacher that way. She brings all the people to the lotus feet of Krishna. Balramji does these things in Sakhiras. Balramji is Krishna's, first expansion. Leela is his brother only. But what Balramji does? Guru Tattva, origin is Balramji. 2 weeks actually, in less than 10 days. And 10, not less than 10 days. Balramji is coming. Balramji is a big preacher. As a Nityananda Prabhu, somebody was breaking his head also. But he knew when they break his head, Lord Chaitanya would come and he'll try to kill them. He'll act as a bad police. Nityananda Prabhu would act as a good police and close the deal. Jagai and Madai become devotees. Wow. Amazing. Show me one personality in the history, in our spirituality. Somebody is willing to go through headbreaking, willing to go through the suffering of being hit, suffering of being hit by other person, still doesn't respond. This is Balramji. And Duryodhan said, "Arey, you guys Yadavas, we are Kauravas. We should give our daughter to your son." No, impossible. You guys are what? Just you guys are kings under us. We are the emperors. Balramji became so angry, he didn't even speak. With his plow, he lifted the entire plow, earth of Delhi, Hastinapur. And then it was creating earthquake. What, you guys are emperors and you're belittling Krishna? This is what I can do. I can push this whole entire city. I can merge it. That is Balramji. Balramji will not kill one or two. So, but that Balramji, somebody is beating him on his head, ready to, with an intent to kill him. Balramji is no problem. Ek bar jap karo yaar, please. Hare Krishna mantra. One time you say. What is 434? Anyone remembers? Bhagavad Gita 434. Especially in connection with Guru.
Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashneya sevayam. Upadeshayante te jnanam jnaninas tattva darshinaha.
Who is this? Padmaja. Amazing. 3 times Haribol to Padmaja. So what is the meaning, Amma?
Haribol, Haribol,
Haribol, Haribol, Haribol.
What is the meaning?
Meaning is to try. You have to just try to learn things from spiritual master. Yeah, I'm just reading from the translation. Acquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized souls can impart knowledge onto you because they have seen the truth.
So very important in this, Tadviti Pranipad, surrender to Guru.
Yeah.
That's why Mayavadis and Karmis and Jnanis, they cannot surrender to Krishna. They cannot surrender to Guru. Surrender is a big word. You have to catch his feet. Then stay here only. Pranipad means surrender. And inquire, pariprashnena, sevya. So do service and inquire how to perform bhakti. Upadekshantite jnanam. Guru will give that knowledge because he is self-realized. That's why we are. What parampara are we in? We don't want a Tom, Dick and Harry Guru. Prabhupada came to America and said, I'm not just any other Guru. I'm a Guru directly connected from the lineage of Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna himself. I'm a 32nd Guru in the lineage of Godhead himself, Krishna himself. So that's why you'll get mercy from the entire parampara. That should be the lineage. We don't take initiation from anybody. Understanding or not?
Yes, Prabhuji, it makes sense.
So, what is MU 1212? 1212. 1212. Tadvijnanardam saguram evabhigachet samitmanim srotriyam brahmanishtam. So, what are the qualifications of Guru? He should be situated in Krishna consciousness. Srotriyam. He's realized, he understood the essence of scriptures. Otherwise, people will say, if you read Bhagavad Gita, you'll create ash in the air. That is not the goal of Bhagavad Gita. What is the goal of Bhagavad Gita? Anybody? We finished Bhagavad Gita.
Surrender unto lotus feet of Krishna.
Prabhuji, so Sagar Prabhu, I have a request for you. Don't actually, nectar of instruction, don't speak actually.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, seriously, I'm telling you. How many of you know, what is the goal of Bhagavad Gita? Huh? What is the essence of Bhagavad Gita? I don't know, there's a problem with online, whether you're listening or not, nobody knows. What is the essence of Bhagavad Gita? I told devotees, please write. Padmaja Mataji wrote, and the first one to write is, I don't know whether she's in the call today.
Teaching of the Bhakti Marga to go to Godhead.
Self-realization.
To abandon all other responsibilities and duties, Prabhuji, but fully surrender to lotus feet of Krishna.
Today she's not there. What is her name? I forgot. I heard she was there.
Yojana Mataji is a Yojana Mataji.
Yojana Mataji is there, Yama Yojana Mataji, you're there. She's the only one who wrote. When I said a week later, she's a busy woman with 2 kids. She works. Husband is not so favorable. And then, of course, husband supports, He doesn't follow, but, it's okay for him if she goes. So there is a saying, if you want to get the job done, find somebody who is very busy and give the job. One should have that fire, Why people, I asked everyone, please write a document and send it to me. I really want to see what you will say. That's why I'm asking, if Sagar Prabhu had not told, I'm really curious. Sagar Prabhu, you should not speak actually now. What is this Bhagavad Gita?
Sarvdharman parityaja mamekam sharanam vrajati.
What next?
Aham sarva papebhyo mokshyami ashacha.
Mokshishmi Masacha. Means what?
Abandon all other religions and surrender unto me.
Means
and I will free you from all sorts of sin.
So what is abandoning all the varieties of religion? What is abandoning all varieties of religion?
I don't know, Prabhuji, how to describe. I don't know.
Who will tell? Abandoning all varieties of religion. So what does it mean by surrender? Huh?
Surrender base has that Krishna is the provider for everything. There are like 5 points, Prabhuji, I think, that you have mentioned in the past. Krishna is provider. Krishna takes care of us for everything.
Okay.
I don't remember the next 3, Prabhuji.
Who remembers?
He's the maintainer, Prabhuji.
Do whatever anukulyasya sankalpa, do whatever is favorable for bhakti. Pratikulyasya varjanam, whatever is unfavorable for bhakti, reject it. Rakshati shati vishwaso, Krishna is my maintainer, Krishna is my protector. Goptrutya Varanandada, Krishna is my maintainer. And with that consciousness, you serve body and mind and soul, serve Krishna. And one quality, what is the last one? Humility. These are the 6 ways of Sharanagati, surrender. But I have a question for everyone. Abandon all varieties of religion means what? Give up all dharmas means what? Renounce the world? Huh?
To give up all other religious practices but fully surrender to Krishna.
I don't think that terminology is about religion. It is about different varnashram or whichever we are. We got to do everything remembering Krishna and with Krishna as the focus. I think that was.
Okay. So Prabhupada says, anything connected to the body, like Hinduism. You have taken birth in Hinduism, that's why, Hindu family or Hindu, but it's a rubber stamp. If you take birth in Islam, you will hate Hindus because you are a Muslim. These are all rubber stamps. You take birth in Christianity, that's also rubber stamp, just because you took birth in Christianity. But there are all these Muslim dharma, Hindu dharma, Christian dharma, they are rubber stamps. And what is actual dharma? Krishna is telling surrender to Krishna is the actual dharma. You're understanding? So sometimes people say, it's my dharma to work and serve the employer for the rest of the life. So is it pleasing? There are so many dharmas. There are, so what is that? Swanas, savai pumsam paro dharma yado bhakti adokshaje. What is the dharma of the human beings? Perform bhakti to adokshaja, Krishna. Whatever bhakti, unmotivated bhakti. And rest of all, you are doing business, but that business is not awakening unmotivated, uninterrupted bhakti. Sremevi kevalam. Dharmaswan sada pumsam vishwaksena nakadasya na utpadiyati dhiritim sremevi kevalam. So you are working, you are doing your varnashram dharma, you are working, but it is not a triggering and bhakti to Lord's feet of Krishna. That varna or the ashram dharma is useless, Bhagavatam says. So whatever you are executing should bring you to the lotus feet of Krishna, should bring you to the point of surrender to Krishna. Otherwise, whatever you are doing externally is sremevahi kevalam, it is time waste, time pass. Are you understanding or not? Everyone is understanding?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Who will report whatever I said? What is abandoning all varieties of religion? Krishna came to establish dharma, yada yada hi dharmasya, but he is telling you reject all the varieties of religion and surrender. It's a contradiction actually. It is not contradiction. Giving up every dharma and surrender to Krishna is the actual dharma. Are you understanding? If you all start a preaching program in your home and you tell them, let us read Bhagavad Gita, and after that give them prasad, how happy Krishna will be, Anyway, let us not change the topic. So, tadvijnanardham saguru gachet. So you want to acquire that knowledge. So you need to have a guru. Samitpanim Srotriyam Brahmanishtam. He is situated on the blood of Krishna consciousness. He has understood the essence of scriptures. And he knew he is from some parampara. What parampara are we in? We are getting a training Siksha, but which parampara?
Brahma Madhva Gaudiya.
Brahma the Gaudi.
Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya, Bhakti tradition. What are the 4 Bhakti Sampradayas?
Brahma Sampradaya, Nimbaraka Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, and Sri Sampradaya.
Oh no, Brahma Sampradaya, Nimbarka Sampradaya is another name. Brahma Sampradaya, okay, let us go one by one. What are the 4 Sampradayas? Brahma Sampradaya is there. Then what is the next one?
Sri Sampradaya.
Sri Sampradaya is there, very good. What is the third one?
Rudra.
Kumar Sampradaya.
Kumara Sampradaya.
Sampradaya.
Sampradaya and Rudra Sampradaya, very good. So who is Acharya for Brahma Sampradaya?
Narada.
No, present day age. Who is
Madhvacharya.
Madhvacharya, very good. Who is Acharya for Sri Sampradaya?
Ramanujacharya.
Who is Acharya for Kumar Sampradaya? Sorry, sir. Who is Acharya for Kumar Sampradaya? Who is Acharya for Kumar Sampradaya?
Yes.
Somebody said just now.
Vishnu Swami.
Vishnu Swami is for Rudra Sampradaya.
Nimbark.
Nimbarka Acharya is the Acharya for Kumar Sampradaya. Very nice. So these 4 are called Bhakti Sampradayas. And ISKCON is an offshoot of Madhva. They have agreed also. They declared also. ISKCON is a Brahma Sampradaya. Acharya is Madhvacharya. And in that, who is the connection between, our Sampradaya and Madhvacharya Sampradaya? Who is the personality that connects both the Sampradayas?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Huh? Who is the personality that has connected? It is actually the Varadhi, the main person who has connected both the Sampradayas. Up to that point, no. Up to that point, it is only Krishna worship. But who is the one who has added Radharani? Okay, we have to revert to Sagar Prabhu. Sagar Prabhu.
Prabhuji, Lord Chaitanya.
No.
Prabhuji, if
Madhavendra Puri. Who is the one that has connected both the Sampradayas? Up to Madhavendra Puri, it is Madhva. Madhavendra Puri is a disciple of Lakshmipati Tirtha. Madhavendra Puri is the seed of love of God in this world. He brought prema to this world. Kalparuksha. He is a Kalparuksha in the Gola Vrindavan. So huh? Call Manohar. So Madhavendra Puri, who is Madhavendra Puri's disciple? Ishwar Puri. Who is Ishwar Puri's disciple?
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Lord Chaitanya. So, but the person who has connected, both the Sampradayas is Madhavendra Puri. Okay. So, is this actually everyone is listening or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Then what is CC Madhilila? Bhakta Kale. Diksha Kale Bhakta Kore Atma Samarpana. So during the time of initiation, devotee surrenders to the Guru, surrenders to the process. That surrenders to the Guru. That type of devotee, Krishna thinks non-different from himself. Oh, this person is surrendering to Guru. I am like him only. Krishna loves that surrender so much. Sahi Kale Krishna, what that is? Sama, something like that, I forgot. That is Madhyalila. Diksha Kale Bhakta Kari Atma Samarpana. So devotee will surrender to Guru at the time of initiation. So Krishna will think is like me because he's surrendering to Guru, because Guru is dear to Krishna. I'm sorry, today, sometimes, what is that? I have no desire, but just to shake everyone. Because, I don't see anyone online because the problem, you guys, you don't take prasad here. There is no kirtan in this program. But interesting, people are growing, So once in a while, I have to wear the hat I have to wear a hat like this today. That's not my original nature, but forgive me. But how many of you have like this? Questions and answers. Otherwise, you're listening. I am speaking, you're listening. Nobody knows how much you're getting, right?
I like questions.
Any question or comment? Otherwise, we'll end it today.
Prabhuji, one question somebody else asked me a long time ago, but I recollected it. Say in Bible, Prabhuji, they said that if you don't pray to Jesus, you all will go to hell or something like that. Now you mentioned about that Krishna saying that you should forget all the others and just look at this, and this is what bhakti is, or whatever you just mentioned a few minutes ago, Prabhuji.
No, what you said? Last line. No, geez, the Bible thing I understood, but the second one, what did you say?
You mentioned a few minutes ago, Prabhuji, in the last tail end, saying that there are so many dharmas, you should forget everything else and only focus on this dharma, and this is going to be, this is what it means, you said, Prabhuji.
So
I'm not able to put those words exactly.
No, I understood. Prabhuji, first of all, Jesus Christ, he was in the crucifix, he said, "Oh Father, why did you leave me here? Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. Why did you leave me?" He says, spoke in Hebrew. So who is the Father? Christianity doesn't speak.
Yes, Prabhuji, right.
Who is the Father? And first of all, Christianity, Old Testament has a reincarnation.
Yeah,
and why they are telling only one life? Yeah. And where is it said, where is it written that if you don't surrender to Jesus, you'll go to hell eternally? Where is it said?
No, something like that. The meaning is, if you don't worship Jesus, you will be...
There. Probably, let me tell you.
Yeah.
In New Testament, they have added all these things.
Oh, okay, Prabhuji.
They are not there before. What is that? The reincarnation was there in Bible, Old Testament, but that was removed. The incarnation is there. It was there in Old Testament.
Yeah,
Elijah comes as he reincarnates himself. That story is there in Bible. And who is the Father? Jesus Christ regarded God as Father.
Okay.
Why Christianity doesn't speak about it? And not that, so there are two people who saw God in the Bible. Moses, he saw only shadow. That Moses describes God's eyes are like sun and moon. It matches with Krishna's universal form. And Abraham also is another one who saw God, but the description is not clear. So they also know their limitations. In fact, in order to accelerate, in order to create enthusiasm, Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes Bhakti, the inspiration that is provided in Christianity is fear. If you don't surrender, you'll go to hell.
Yeah, probably. That's what my point was.
That is the lowest inspiration.
Yeah.
Means you're inspiring people. If you don't, if you don't surrender to God, you'll go to hell eternally. So your inspiration is based on fear.
Yeah.
Okay, but what about Hinduism? Why do you go to temples? What is your inspiration based on?
Gratitude.
Your inspiration for people going to temples in Hinduism, it's based on desire. You'll get green card, you'll get credit
Oh,
card.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
You'll
Right.
get your daughter married, you'll get your son will get job. So that is based on a desire. A little better than before, but that is also low. What is the third one? Worshipping God out of duty. Worshipping, okay, I'm getting up or not, world runs, seasons are changing, God is taking care of everyone. Wow, that's great. I'll worship him out of duty. That's better than desire. What is the highest thing? Worshipping God out of love. That's what we practice here. You're acquiring knowledge. Eventually, you'll realize I am in a sakhi ras with Krishna. I am dasi ras with Krishna. I am vatsala ras with Krishna. I am madhuri ras with Krishna. I will serve Krishna out of love. Whether Krishna will reject me, Lord Chaitanya, what is the final instruction? My Lord, you give me, whether you give whatever I ask or not, I'll serve you unconditionally. In our temple, we recite Sikshashtakam every day. But you guys don't come to our program and there is no Sikshashtakam. Then what happens? You'll be like this only. Asnishava padaratam vinashtama adarsanan varmatam kurotu edatada vidatalamputo matpranadi saivenapra. My Lord, whether you give me whatever I ask, whether you reject me, you are my Lord, birth out of birth. This verse was spoken by Radharani. Because Lord Chaitanya is not different from Radha and Krishna. Lord Chaitanya added that in 8th verse, last verse of nobody knows the meaning of this verse. Madhavendra Puri knows the meaning of this verse. And Lord Chaitanya knows. And who is the third person who knows the meaning of this verse? Radharani. That's it. So, if it is one life, why they are restricting abortion? Okay, kill the baby in the womb. He'll go back to Godhead anyway, because he has not sinned at all.
Yeah.
Why Christianity is rejecting abortion then? Kill them. Kill every Christian. They'll go back to Godhead. They have not done any sin. Christianity has a lot of flaws. It is just a faith.
Yes, Prabhuji, I understand. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Very well. Anything else? So I'll wait. Who will all write the essay? Bhagavad Gita summary. You have read 18 words. You have heard for more than 1.5 2 years. So should we end the class? It's already 6 o'clock. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much,
Hare Bol.
Prabhuji.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Dandavat allo Shropa. Hare Krishna.
Dandavat pranam. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.